Welcome to our ABC 15 streaming special for Impact Earth on World Water Day. I'm ABC 15 Chief Meteorologist Amber Sullins. World Water Day has been held every March 22nd since 1993. And it's not just a day to celebrate water, but a day to raise awareness about the 2 billion people who are currently living without access to safe, clean water. Of course, here in the desert, we know that water is life. But as our climate changes, it's putting a major strain on Arizona's water supply. Our state now in a mega drought with little relief over the past few decades, which is why on this World Water Day, we're going in depth on Arizona's drought and what's being done to mitigate and respond to it. We start by taking a look at drought in Arizona. Over the past year, we've seen some big improvements here in the drought monitor. In early 2021, 99% of our state was in drought, with over half of it in exceptional drought. That's the worst kind. But a wet monsoon and a wet December helped quite a bit. Parts of central Arizona, including right here in the valley, now just considered abnormally dry, with the worst drought spots confined to the Colorado River Valley out to the west and across northern parts of our state as well. But even with some of these seasonal, localized drought improvements, our western U.S. mega drought persists. And a new report out this year from the journal Nature Climate Change shows that overall, the American West got even drier last year, and that we are now in the deepest dry spell in more than 1,200 years. The drought intensified so much in 2021 that it was 5% worse than the old record drought in the late 1500s. Scientists compared this mega drought to what would have happened in a hypothetical world without human-caused climate change, and they were able to calculate that 42% of this drought is due to global warming from the burning of fossil fuels. Now, there is work to be done to mitigate the effects of the drought. The federal government is sending millions of dollars our way to strengthen and secure our state's water future. Meteorologist Jorge Torres walks us through the details of where and how that money will help.
As part of the Infrastructure and Investment Act signed by President Biden, more than $50 million is being invested in Arizona this year to protect our state's critical water supply. First up is the implementation of the Drought Contingency Plan on Lake Mead that was signed in 2019, meaning water reduction to the lake drops to a certain level, which it did last year.
Right now, something that everyone is hearing about in the news is shortages on the Colorado River.
That's why $50 million will go towards creating or conserving at least 100,000 acre feet along the Colorado. That's enough water for 200,000 homes annually. Money will also come to the valley, specifically for a study along the Verde River and Bartlett Lake. $500,000 going toward the Verde River Sediment Mitigation Project, assessing whether it would be feasible to enlarge the reservoir.
What we're doing is looking at our system, looking at 100 years, looking at what future demand would look like, looking at what climate change impacts on our system look like, to understand exactly what we need the system to look and operate like to provide reliable water to the valley.
SRP and the Bureau of Reclamation started working on the study 18 months ago, looking at ways to bring more water to those living and moving to the valley.
As we're looking at the options on the Verde River, we've identified an option that would expand the ability to capture and deliver water from the Verde River. And that supply could provide as much as 345,000 households with water on an annual basis.
The particular option he mentioned includes raising the height of Bartlett Dam by several dozen feet, increasing the total water storage capacity on the Verde River. In total, more than $8 billion will be allocated for Western water infrastructure, including Arizona, for the next 5 years. For Impact Earth, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres for ABC 15, Arizona.
Here in the valley, the city of Scottsdale is making water cuts to reduce consumption from the Colorado River. Now we're learning more about where the cuts are coming from and who will be impacted the most. Scottsdale gets about 70% of its water supply from the Colorado River, and one place they're looking at making cuts is at city buildings and parks. The city now suggesting people make changes to their landscaping and shift to xeriscaping, which requires little to no irrigation, just like this Rio Verde Foothills resident did.
Not watering big yards and grass and thinking what we're doing with golf courses and all of those things, we're going to have to get really creative to conserve water.
Scottsdale may be the first city in Maricopa County to implement Tier 1 water management plan, but if the drought continues, more cities could face similar cuts.
We do not get enough precipitation for the amount of water that we use.
Nowhere is that better illustrated than at Lake Mead. It holds Colorado River water that is eventually released to valley homes and farms. But this summer, the lake dropped to its lowest point in history. Since then, states have been trying to figure out what to do about it. ABC 15 investigator Courtney Holmes shows us the plan to pay people to stop using water.
Heading into 2022, Arizona was already going to have to deal with mandatory cuts to Colorado River water due to drought. But these new cuts go above and beyond that in order to try and keep Lake Mead from hitting critically low levels.
Roughly 40% of Arizona's water supply is from the Colorado River.
And that water is held at Lake Mead, then sent to the valley through the Central Arizona Project, or CAP canal.
Arizona will be impacted the most severely if the lake continues to decline.
Because when cuts happen, Arizona's share is slashed the most. To prevent that scenario, last month, Arizona, California, and Nevada came up with the 500+ plan, an agreement to take 1 million acre-feet less out of the lake over the next 2 years. That's enough for about 1.5 million households each year. But CAP General Manager Ted Cook says it won't come cheap.
They're being paid basically to reduce their water use.
Cities, tribes, farmers, anybody who uses CAP water will be asked to voluntarily leave a portion in the lake, a program that's expected to cost $200 million, with $60 million coming from Arizona entities, the rest coming from other states and federal funds.
It's very expensive to do this because the water is valuable.
The hope that these voluntary cuts will prevent even more mandatory cuts to keep Lake Mead above those dangerously low levels.
If we have to do another round, God forbid, but we might, then we will be going back to those same people asking, can you do something more?
Courtney Holmes, ABC 15, Arizona.
Well, the drought is impacting all states in the West right now, and there's a new platform that could help us manage the dwindling supply. Right now, the way that water is measured across the country varies greatly from place to place. One city agency might consult with one group, while a state might generate data from another source altogether. And that makes a difference when calculating drought factors like evapotranspiration.
OpenET is an online platform that for the first time makes data on water consumed by crops and other vegetation widely accessible. One of the things that we really want to do is bring the scientific community that came up with the approaches for estimating this critical variable together on one team and put all of that data together in one place.
The nonprofit Environmental Defense Fund is one of the organizations involved in creating a new platform called OpenET. The idea is to put everyone from farmers to water policy managers on the same page. NASA is also a part of the project. The organization uses Google's Earth engine to bring all that data together. Experts say that data can help water managers and agricultural producers in their decision making when responding to ongoing drought conditions. But Arizona farmers looking for a new and affordable alternative may have found a game changer. In the face of the current water shortage along the Colorado River, meteorologist Jorge Torres traveled to Tonopah to speak with a farmer who's reaping the rewards already.
It's refreshing, I guess, to get out and see, how food is made, how things are grown and everything.
Bill Perry comes from a long line of farmers, 4 generations, planting here in the valley.
There's something special to being out on a farm.
Like many farmers in the state, Perry has to change his approach to irrigating.
This year we'll farm almost all alfalfa just because of our water shortages.
Central Arizona agriculture is losing 65% of its Colorado River water supply this year due to the Tier 1 water shortage on the Colorado River. A possible solution comes all the way from Israel.
I think this is a really significant, profound way to continue to support agriculture in the state of Arizona.
Orestes Morfin with the Central Arizona Project is talking about N-Drip. It claims to be a cost-effective drip irrigation that uses less water, requires zero electricity, and no filtration, solely using the power of gravity. CAP is part of a collaborative effort with N-Drip, the University of Arizona, and the Colorado River Indian Tribes, or CRIT, who are testing the idea here in Arizona.
With our first 2 runs at CRIT, we conserved between 40 to 50% of water that was otherwise would have been used in flood irrigation.
Perry does tell me that he is seeing positive results on the pilot program, using 25% less water on his cotton field and 40% less water on his alfalfa field, yielding a similar or even better crop. But he also tells me that there are some hurdles.
Because the tape lays above the ground, we don't know how we can put a second crop in.
Perry's referring to this drip tape, which he says has to be taken out after use if they want to till and seed properly, an added cost to a tight budget. But other than that,
But I will say that the system worked way better than I thought that it would.
the in-drip technology is set to be part of future pilot projects statewide in the next couple of years, with the goal of using the drip irrigation on a larger scale.
I'm very anxious to see how this does so that I can possibly implement it more on my farm and also advise other farmers to do so as well.
For Impact Earth in Tonopah, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres for ABC 15, Arizona.
Well, still ahead in this Impact Earth streaming special, progress on getting Arizonans one of our state's most valuable resources. How this new project could make access to water much easier. Plus, the drought altering our landscape. Some rivers and streams don't even flow. But an Arizona city is coming up with a unique solution that could have a big impact.